We're making the viral TikTok date bark, and if you guys have never heard of it before, you're totally in for a treat. When I first saw this date bark recipe online everywhere, I knew I had to try it right away because I love dates, I love chocolate, I love anything nutty, and honestly, it is so good. I can see why it has gone super viral. And so I wanted to show you guys how to make the OG recipe that's out there everywhere, but I also wanted to show you guys a few extra recipes that I experimented with. I got 3 different flavor combinations and they're all so good. They're so easy, and you can definitely do some nut-free options if you're nut-free. So let's just get right into these delicious date bark recipes. Alrighty, starting off with the OG original Gangster peanut date bark. This one is so good. All you need are some peanuts, peanut butter, dates, and semi-sweet chocolate. You can really use any kind of plant-based chocolate you like. So we're gonna start by getting some medjool dates. I'm using probably about 8 to 10, and you're going to split them open and remove the pit on the inside, as well as a little top button, whatever that little thing is. Most dates will have that little button thing. So remove that from each date, split them open, but don't tear them apart. Just kind of keep them spread open in halves like you see here. And then we're gonna arrange them in a flat little square or rectangular shape, and then grab something that you can roll or press down over them, like a rolling pin or a jar like the one I'm using here. And we're just going to flatten the medjool dates over the parchment paper until they are in a flatter, thin layer and they have started to stick to one another. As you peel the parchment up, you will see that they will, or they might start to separate a bit, and that's fine. Just using your fingers, squish them back together until they're in a relatively stuck together sheet or bark. Next, we're gonna grab our peanut butter. I'm using a PB2 that I have obviously thinned out with water, but you can use any drippy natural peanut butter that you like. And then we're just going to grab a spoon or a spatula, and we're going to spread that peanut butter out over top of the sheet of medjool dates. Try to make sure that every piece of date is coated in that peanut butter. And then we're gonna grab some salted roasted peanuts, and I'm probably using, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup or so. We're going to spread the peanuts out over top of the peanut butter. Oh, I can literally smell this as I'm recording this. And then we're going to melt some semi-sweet chocolate, and we're going to pour that right over top of the peanut butter and peanuts. I think I'm using about 3/4 of a cup of chocolate here. And then once again, we're just going to spread out that melted chocolate right over top of that delicious piece of bark. And then if you like, you can add a little bit of sea salt. I wish I had flaky sea salt, but I only had pink Himalayan. But yeah, if you can get some coarse flaky sea salt, that would be dope. Pop that in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then we're just going to transfer that onto a cutting board, and we're going to chop it up into chunks. You don't have to chop it up if you don't want to. You can just kind of break the pieces off, but I find it's just easier to chop them up into little squares, and that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's give them a try. Oh, the crunch, the sweetness, the saltiness, this combination is freaking dope, you guys. It is just so good. I can't decide if that tastes like an O. Henry or a Snickers, but whatever it tastes like, it is flippin' delicious. Oh my gosh. Yum. Moving on to our tahini and pecan date bark. Ooh, this is a combination you're going to love. You're going to need some pecan, some tahini, some vegan milk chocolate. I'm using the Cadbury plant bar. I've got bark on the mind, clearly. And of course, some medjool dates. So we're gonna once again split open our medjool dates, remove the pits and the little buttons. I'm not gonna walk you through that again. Now we're just going to once again flatten those dates into a little sheet of sweet caramel goodness, which that will act as our base for all the other ingredients. And then once they are arranged in a little square or rectangle or whatever blobular shape you can get them to stick into, we're going to pour over some drippy tahini. Now, if you don't know, tahini is sesame seed paste. It is so good, so nutty, and it just complements sweet flavors like a freaking boss. Now we're just gonna chop up some pecans. I'm probably using about 1/2 a cup, I wanna say. You can toast them or roast them if you like, but honestly I find that pecans as is are just delicious on their own. So we're gonna add in those chopped pecans on top, and then we're gonna pour that melted Cadbury milk vegan chocolate right over top. Ooh, this is so good. So chocolatey and creamy. And of course, if you want to add some salt, once again, feel free to do so, but it is optional. Freeze it again for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, I find that the tahini doesn't freeze because it's got such a high oil content. content, but that's a-okay. It kind of adds this gooey factor that we don't get from the first recipe, which I actually really like. So chop it up once again into some roughly shaped square shapes, and there you go. Tahini pecan milk chocolate date bark. Wow. Tahini, pecans, and chocolate. What a combination. Holy smokes, you guys. This one might be my favorite. Yes, just yes. Last but not least, we're doing some toasted cashew and coconut date bark. We're making this with dark chocolate, you guys. I just thought this was an amazing combination. And this has a few extra steps involved, but oh boy, are they worth it for the end result. So we're gonna start by chopping and toasting some cashews. You can do this in a skillet like I'm doing here, or you can roast them in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until they are lightly browned and golden. Next, we're gonna make our filling, which is a combination of canned coconut milk, sunflower seed butter, and some maple syrup. I chose a bowl that was way too small, as you can see, so I had to switch to a bigger bowl. Way to go, Janelle. Now, to add a bit of texture to our creamy, nutty, coconutty filling, we're gonna add some shredded coconut. This was, I gotta say, this was a good idea. It just adds such nice texture that I really loved. It just, oh man, it turns out so good. So we're gonna spoon this over top of our flattened medjool dates once again, as we have done previously. Flatten it out until it's in a nice even layer, and then we're going to top it with those toasted cashews. Oh boy, the nutty flavor in this recipe is just so darn good. So we're gonna now melt those dark chocolate chips. You can also use your favorite dark chocolate bar if you want. Then we're gonna pour that over top of our cashews and date and coconutty concoction. And of course, we're going to just spread that chocolate out over top of everything else until it is thoroughly chocolified. And now I didn't add any sea salt on top, but I did add some coconut flakes, because why not? A little extra texture, extra coconutty flavor. Oh, this just made it like so good. Like coconut and chocolate and cashews and dates. This is tops, you guys. This is tops. It kind of reminds me of an Almond Joy. It kind of reminds me of like a, I want to say Bounty bar. Am I off with that? No, it kind of reminds me of a Bounty bar. It's just really good. Coconutty, chocolatey deliciousness. And you guys are gonna want to try and make this one for sure. What can I say? Dark chocolate, coconut, cashews. So good with that chewy date base. Seriously, can't go wrong. So good if you're a coconut lover like me. I hope you guys are totally jazzed to try these date bark recipes. They're all so delicious in their own unique and special way. Make sure you guys like this video if you liked it, and subscribe below so you don't miss any more chocolatey, delicious desserts that may pop up on the channel, plus ones that I already have, like these ones here, some of the latest desserts I've been binging. Maybe check out this delicious sweet potato brownie recipe if you're looking for something a little on the healthier side. I'll catch you guys later in the next video. Bye!